All right, gang. Welcome to another episode of Budget Deck Tech Tuesday. And today we have the Peacekeeper of the format, Mono Red Aggro, Red Deck wins. This is the Cavalcade of Calamity version. And like every Budget Deck Tech Tuesday deck, this deck is under $50. It's about $50. The core component of the deck, like I said, is the Cavalcade. You're going to be wanting to play lots of 1-power attackers, and you're getting additional damage because of this card. But the creatures get to hit them too, so you just get a little bit of value there. Some added power to the deck is going to be your high end, which is Torbran and Embercleave. Torbran makes it so all your little 1/1s get to do additional damage, and then this Embercleave lets you push that extra trample damage through, or just make your creatures a little bit bigger to get through their stuff. And then one of my favorite cards that I wish fit in more decks is this Chandra card. It's really neat that you get to make the 1/1s that also trigger off the Cavalcade, but it has other relevant abilities that I think are going to be useful throughout the couple matches we're going to play with this game. There are some upgrades you could do to this deck. Once you play through a couple times, you may want to make your deck a little bit more beefy, like maybe the Bonecrusher Giants make it to the main board, or play like a couple 3 or 4 drops, more Embercleaves, another Torbran, another Robber of the Rich. So maybe instead of, you can cut the Cavalcades for a little bit more beef in your deck. But we're going to run this through a couple of matches. We'll see how well it does. It could be good, bad, or ugly. We want to play some ranked matches today. Good old red deck win. I've definitely lost a lot of matches to this deck, so I'm curious to see how it feels like on the other end. Most of the time when I play like aggressive decks like Burn and just red decks, it always feels like it comes down to whether I draw that one card I need at the end of the game or I draw a land. So I typically don't like to play decks like this where it hinges on situations where it relies too much on variance. This hand looks great. I mean, this is exactly what we want. We can go turn 1 Scorch Spitter, turn 2 either Runaway Steam-Kin or Calamity. Probably the Steam-Kin, because then we can go Calamity after that. So what's better here? Probably the Dodger. Since it has haste, we get to push a little bit of damage. The Scorch Spitter is not bad either. We're going first, so we're playing a Yorion deck. So this is probably what the Abzan Doom Foretold list, especially if they're playing Temple of Silence on 1. Perfect. So I think that on turn 2, I just want to get some more cards down, and that way we can play our 2 1-drops, and on turn 3 we can play the Calamity down. That's an option. The other one is to play Steam-Kin, and then if we draw land, we can go Cavalcade and then another 1-drop. You know what? I think that sounds better. We'll do that. This is probably the highest upside if we hit land. If we don't hit land, then we can play our 2 1-drops. What do they have? A Thought Erasure. Ooh, so. I mean, we don't have the 3rd land, but Chandra is definitely the scariest card in our hand. That's fine. I mean, they probably have some removal for this Chandra, so that's why they took it, or they took the Cavalcade. I mean, a Cavalcade, oh, perfect, look at that. So let's go ahead and just put some more pressure on the board. Yeah, look at that, dude. 5 power into play. So, and then the next turn we get to play out the rest of our hand. Another thought to cards in this deck is there we go, game 1 in the books. Yeah, that hand was extremely powerful. So we're playing against the Abzan Doom deck, or no, they played blue, so it was an Esper Yorion. So what do we want to get here? The Bonecrushers aren't going to do a whole ton. I kind of like extra reach with Heartfire. But this might be just a matchup where we just submit. Yeah, let's just submit. Deck's too good. Don't even need a sideboard. That doesn't matter. Too good. OP. Yeah, I played Burn in Modern for a while. Like it's probably been like a year or two. It's probably been like 2 years now. And it felt like I either needed to rip that lightning bolt or I lose, and I hated that feeling. So I try not to play it, but it was still fun. It's a fun deck. There's a lot more interesting lines of play than what it gets credit for. I remember I used to play Death Shadow too, and the burn matchup was always the most interesting matchup because you like had to let them burn you out while you're playing your 1 mana 8/8 Death Shadows, and it's such a tense matchup. But Modern has shifted so much since then. I'm not even really sure where it's at. And since there's no in-store play and GPs and it's all online, I haven't seen as much as where the format is shaken out to. So, oh, this hand is interesting. Looks like it's probably going to be a mulligan. Yeah, it just doesn't do enough. This hand's fine. I say fine lightly. This hand is borderline okay. So I think we're going to ship a land. That third land will cast us Chandra, but I don't want to rip a land in the next 3 turns and just sit there on 4 mana. See, there we go. Let's go ahead. We're going to play our creature that does the least amount, which is this Tin Tree Dodger. The Fervent Champion can at least pump somebody else. Pump another Fervent Champion. So if they want to remove this Tin Tree Dodger, that's fine. Ooh, Scorch Spitter is a cool draw. Let's go ahead. Let's get the champion down. And then the Scorch Spitter down. And hope they don't have a extinction event. There comes some bit of removal. Ether Gust. We do not want that. We want like a Torbran. Embercleave would be okay. Chandra is going to be a nice play here. Especially, well, if they go Thought Erasure, that'd be a little rough, but... Disinformation Campaign. Yeah, let's get rid of the Torch Courier. Yeah, there we go. Here's some power. So we're going to hit him for 5.
Living in a monastery full of firebrands? Go get him, buddy.
And this is, whenever they surveil, this gets put back into hand. And if they make us discard this mountain, that's fine. The only thing it's really doing is letting us activate this castle. So here comes the extinction event. Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it, man. Fortunately, the extinction event does not hit the Chandra, so ooh, that's a good play too. That's a good play. So Torbran's a good draw. So with this Torbran, I guess we just attack in. He has a lifelink, and it's going to eat our probably Scorch Spitter, but we're going to do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then they're going to go to 14. So they're going to go to 2 from this. It's a lot of damage. And their Archon does not destroy our Chandra, so we'll get to make some more 1/1s. They have to have removal for Torbran here. They're searching. Is this the game? The Torbran bring it home? They can shoot the Chandra, gain 3, hit the Chandra, gain another 3. And then we 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we activate Castle. Yeah, I don't think I think that's the... Oh, they make a 2/2. That's right, because it's an enchantment. So they will survive a turn. Ooh, maybe not with his Embercleave. So this is 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. We do have 6. Yeah, so we can sneak this Embercleave in because they're probably going to block the Dodger. This will make the Torbran a 3/3 double strike, make it 6, and then the additional 2 damage. We can sneak it in if they block the 1/1. Ooh, they did. Boom. Got him. Ooh, that was neat. I will say we had 2 pretty good draws that game, so what are you what are you gonna do? Torbran into Embercleave. Oh man, that felt good. Red deck, best deck in format. Yeah, it's hard to lose when you draw like that when you're running hot. Why can't I do that when I'm at a PTQ or something? Didn't even know I wanted it till I drew it. Ugh, this hand sucks. Let's ship it. This hand's better. We're gonna ship one of these 2 cards. It would be much better if we knew what we were playing against. I think that Chandra has a higher upside. Yeah, let's get rid of the Anax. I also like Chandra a little bit better, so. Okay. Let's hit them for. We'll play the weaker creature if they have any sorcery speed removal. And then we can rob her of the Richum. Perfect. Hopefully we hit something good. What do we get? Ooh, an Eliminate. That could be helpful. If they play like a Narset or a... That's fine. If we draw a land, we get to slam this Chandra. If not, we can play 2/1 drops. Ooh, Torbran's a great draw. Well, it would be a great draw if we had more lands. So, I think we're just gonna... Extinction Event's a little scary. So, that's just... It's a little bit hard to play around. They're gonna 3-for-1 us. The Robber of the Rich is a very powerful card. So we got an Eliminate, and then we got a land. It was a land. So Extinction Event here would be pretty backbreaking, but if we rip a land and then Chandra, it's still a lot of power. They're at 15. There's City of Brass Sleeves over here. Interesting. We go Fairy. Not a bad one.
Let's make this quick.
It is a 4-drop, so that Eliminate does not take care of that. So they can phase out one of our creatures. I think this is an interesting decision here. Because leaving Teferi go is they're going to cycle through their deck. They're going to fill the bin up for Uro. Otherwise, we're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We put them on a 2-turn clock. I think that we probably just want to put pressure on them. Yeah, let's just attack them. I mean, if they phase out a creature as well, so if they do that, then I did not. I mean, I guess they could now, but it just makes the Teferi easier to deal with. And then our 2 flips. Oh yeah, because we have the same amount of cards in hand. So there were no flips from Robber of the Rich, unfortunately. They have 4 cards in the bin, 5 from Teferi. Ooh, Nissa. Solid.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
So I think here we're really looking for a land to play the Chandra to get some more bodies in play. I mean they might even, they're gonna almost have to phase a creature out. So if they phase, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 damage. 5, 6 with the Chandra. If we hit it. Do they uncap a forest there? Oh no. Oh no, do they also have the extinction event? Oh no. That's fine. We'll take our beats here. Me no worry about a thing. Mountain, there we go. So let's go ahead and Chandra this up. More bodies in play. And do what red deck does best. Attack. Unfortunately, we don't get to draw cards off this Robber the Rich. But that is okay. It does feel like this Chandra is probably going to die on our next turn, because he's going to have multiple 3/3s. But
Don't worry, I brought company.
that soaks up damage from us. There we go. He's going to phase something out. Phasing the Robber. That's fine. And then probably block the other Robber or the Scorch Spitter. And then we hit him for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Scorch Spitter. So it puts him at 1. Ooh, eliminate.
Time to sleep for
Does
a
this just
week.
put him dead? Math is for blockers. That was not what they wanted to do. Interesting. Alright, well, I mean, I'll take that. That's fine. So, Saltire Ramp. What do we want to do here? This Claim the Firstborn could be kind of neat with their lands from Nissa. I don't think that's really what we want, but what else do we have here? I kind of dig this Heartfire as like the way to push extra damage. Lava Coil is not going to do much. Bonecrusher or Heartfire is kind of what I'm leaning towards. Let's take the Heartfires and we'll cut Anaxes because the Extinction Event exiles, so this does not benefit from that. So I think we'll just put some more reach in the deck and go from there. I do kind of like the Claim the Firstborn plan where you take their lands and hit them with them, because if they're playing Nissa on 5 and that's what their blocker is. Ooh, this hand doesn't look very good. We're on the draw. It has lands and spells. I think this is a keep, but I ain't happy about it. I ain't happy at all, but that's okay. That makes it a little bit better. Well, really, any non-land's gonna make this hand better. So I was just happy to see that Torch Courier, even though, I mean, well, I am happy to see that little guy. Look at him. Look at him hanging out. Little goblin nose and his goblin ears. Pitter-pattering around. Who's that behind him? Chasing him down? I don't know. Some wild. That's wild. Alright. Is he about to eliminate my 10th Street Dodger? Whatever. I don't even care about him. Ooh, Robber of the Rich. So Robber of the Rich is probably going to get us more value. So I think that I want to play out these weaker creatures. Because if their turn is going to be either Ether Gust or Eliminate, I don't want to waste my whole turn playing this Robber of the Rich. So we'll play out these weaker creatures to bait out. Yeah, it looks like they're about to remove this somehow. If it's an Ether Gust, we're going to ship it to the bottom. Eliminate, that's fine. Yeah. You see, if we had played Robber of the Rich there, they would have eliminated it, and it just would have felt terrible. This thing has a sacrifice effect, so it wants me to click through everything. I will not do it. You will not make me do that. So what do we want to see here? Didn't want to see land. I guess let's go ahead and Runaway Steam-Kin. I mean, this turn's pretty weak. It's a pretty weak turn by us, but yeah, let's see, another eliminate. And then now we can get value off of Robber of the Rich the following turn. Because at this point, hopefully they've used up their removal, and this Robber of the Rich is going to net us some cards from their deck. I don't really know what we want to hit off their deck, but I know that we ain't getting nothing over here. We want like a Torbran. A Torbran will be very good. Or a Chandra. Chandra would be nice. What are these little baby Krasis? 2/2 Krasis? That's fine. Ooh, Cavalcade. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Robber and Cavalcade, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We got to push this damage through. If they want to block the Robber... Well, this is an interesting one because they can go ahead and eat our creatures, but then the Robber gets to attack again to try and hit another card. I think that's okay. We hit a land. Unfortunate. So he can eat one of our creatures, which is okay. And then we get another trigger from Robber next turn. So we have this castle activation. But we're really looking for like a Torbran or an Embercleave or a Chandra. That Nissa's pretty powerful. That is a powerful one. Make a 3/3. So yeah, I think at this point we're pretty far behind. Yeah, then that's kind of like the nail in the coffin. If we could hit something nice from the top of their deck, it would have been okay. Because like this Robber will trade with some of their stuff, but it's not going to do enough. I think I want these Bonecrushers in here instead of these Anaxes. It's just not going to do enough. And then maybe we can cut. We want to leave the Embercleave in. We'll only bring in 2 Bonecrusher Giants. See how this goes. Yeah, our starting hand was pretty weak. Maybe we should have like went down further, but it had lands and spells. What more could you ask for? Land spells and the W. Give me the win. That's what I want to ask for. Yeah. Big bucks, no whammies. Alright, this hand looks solid. I'll keep a 7. And I mean, last game they had double eliminate too, to just like really slow us down. They went down a card. See if we can sneak out another win. But the first game they tapped incorrectly. Alright, so let's bring the heat, the Fervent Champion. Poke them for 1. Assert our dominance. We are the red deck. And then, ooh, that's a solid draw. So let's go ahead and, if they have eliminate, Robber of the Rich is probably the best draw, or the best play here. What do we get? Ooh, an Uro. About when we cast it though, it'll go to their bin, so it's not necessarily the best play. But it is something to do in later turns. So here, what are we afraid of? An Ether Gust. Let's just slam Chandra. Yeah, Ether Gust would be the scariest card, but really it's a Lightning Bolt then. That's fine. So now we get to, now the Planeswalker's on board to create additional damage every turn. And then on the following turn we have plenty of plays to pick from. We can go Robber 10 Street, Runaway Steam-Kin 10 Street, make some more 1/1s from Chandra for sure. We got nothing to pick from. I think our turn's probably going to be Runaway Steam-Kin 10 Street Dodger. Ooh, Scorch Spitter. Yeah, let's just put some pressure into play. 10 Street Dodger lets us get some damage this turn as well, so we'll do that. One. Oh man, that feels so good. If only we had a Cavalcade. Attack! Oh man, we got this Uro redraw in the bin for following turns. Alright, what else are they doing to us? I mean, what Extinction Event isn't even that scary because we got 1s and 2s. Ritualist, but I don't think everybody plays that anymore. I mean, even if they do, oh, it's fairy. So I guess it's kind of a little bit rough with the Steam-Kin because we're trying to level it up. They brought in Wilt. They brought in Wilt for our Cavalcade. Oh, and they cycled it. I actually think this is just game. If they phase out the Steam-Kin, so this is 2, 4, 6, 8. Only 8. Is there a way to... We can... This is what, red spell? If they don't phase out this Steam-Kin, we'll be able to do it. So if they phase it out right now, we won't be able to, but oh, there we go. Unfortunately, that is not how that works, so. Sorry, opponent, but this is the game. Good game. Two and 0, and that was fast too. Maybe I should be playing red decks. What did I play? The Teamer Adventures deck? I just didn't. Oh, there we go. Sweet attack. I just did not feel comfortable with that deck at all. It's like more of like a. I think I needed to play a more of a tempo version as opposed to whatever I was doing. I was trying to play like a ramp mid-range something, but I think I needed to be more aggressive in most of my matchups instead of just trying to. I don't even know what I did. So, yeah, the last game we picked up what 2 matches to not necessarily misplaced by our opponent, but I guess just us understanding the rules of Magic. I mean, and that is part of the game. You got to learn the rules if you want to play on the GP circuit. Because there will be people that know the rules and will use them against you. This is a mulligan. This is a keep. We'll ship the Chandra. I say it's a keep, but okay, that land definitely makes this hand a little bit better. We're playing a Yorion deck again. They have So it's either going to be, they have 73 cards, so they're playing something. We can probably tell from this basic lane whether it's like Abzan Doom that we played the other day or Esper that we played earlier. Burglar Rat. Yeah, so this is going to be, I would assume it's the Abzan version. So, seeing that, what do we want to get rid of? We could ship this land in hopes to hit one in the next 2 turns. Or it's either this Anax or the Chandra. You know what? Risk it for the biscuit. Whoa! Never didn't have it. There we go. Awesome. Unfortunately, this little rat guy stops our 10 Street Dodger, but that's fine. We hit land there. Man, better lucky than good. Better lucky than good. Perfect. So let's go ahead and slam this Chandra down. Let's get some more 1/1s in play. I don't want to trade this Dodger for the rat just because it can be unblockable at some point. We got an eliminate. That eliminate on that Chandra might have been a better choice, but they may have another one in their hand to deal with it the following turn.
These little guys are great.
Man, that little burglar rat. Little rat-tat-too-y. Stealing them mountains out my hand. What do we got coming? So yeah, this is the Esper version. Esper, Yorion, Esper Doom Foretold. Resolve. Goodbye, Dodger. In our hand, we get to play both of these. It's a pretty solid play.
Hey, these little guys are great.
Especially this Doom Foretold. If it lets us sack this Anax, we get to make or no, we can sack the Grim Initiate and make a Satyr. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna blink their Doom Foretold. Alright. Fine by me. We'll sack the Grim Initiate. We'll get the trigger from Anax. Awesome. Let's go ahead and make some 1/1s.
Hey, these little guys are great.
So this is an interesting attack. The Anax will trade with the Yorion, and then they have to sack the Doom Foretold. Otherwise, they sack the Yorion, and it comes back to us. I think we're just going to attack. And then we can activate this castle for some extra damage. It's going wide here seems pretty good. They're gonna chump and sack their Yorion? Interesting. Interesting. So, get our beaks in. I guess because they could sack the Doom Foretold. Yeah, that's fine. They want to keep their Yorion in play. Fine by me. I guess they're gonna weaken the Anax. Very good. Yeah. So, what do we want to do here? We could bring in the Bonecrushers for additional reach. The Heartfires for additional reach. The last opponent brought in the Pegasus. So let's go ahead and bring in the Heartfires. We're going to cut these 2 Anaxes. And I think that'll be okay. So if they're bringing in that Pegasus, we'll be okay. But I think a lot of other versions play that Baneslayer Angel. I'd definitely be a little bit more afraid of that, but I guess the Pegasus, if they're playing a lot of enchantments, it makes more sense to play the Pegasus. So hopefully they're not playing the card that's better against us. We're 2-0. Let's see if we can. If we win this, we'll get to rank up, and our platinum will be platinum 3 or whatever. Great. Yeah, I learned. I learned the other day. I was going through. I finished, or I'm pretty close to finishing the Dark on Netflix, and I'm looking for a new show to watch after that. And I was looking at Umbrella Academy, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of neat." And it turns out it was written by Gerard Way. He's the guy that is the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. I listened to that band all the time back when I was a kid. That's my throwback, my pop punk. This is. Oh man, this is a high risk, high reward hand. Dude, let's do it. We've been lucky so far. We've been extremely lucky so far, so. Oh no, that was a bad draw. That was a bad draw. So we'll slam Scorch Spitter. I mean, we at least have a bunch of plays for the next couple of turns. Oh no. Oh no, no. What have we done? What have we done? It's a high risk, no reward. And what are they just gonna have? Oh no. They're just gonna have removal, removal, removal. No! Yeah, this is unfortunate. What are you gonna do though? What are you gonna do? Oh, Melody, perfect. But yeah, the Umbrella Academy looks like a pretty sweet show. This information. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll show you what I'm working with over here. There's Embercleave. There we go. Number 2. Let's get this Steam-Kin into play. I mean, if they don't have a Wrath, like we'll be okay. Even if they do have a Wrath, we're still gonna be okay, I guess. Because these Chandras, ooh, Othakaya, gaining you some life. Or are they still on? Are they stuck on 3? Oh, nope, they are not stuck on 3. Let's get a Cavalcade down. This nets us 2 damage. Next turn we can go Scorch Splitter and make this unblockable. Oh no, we did not want to see that. Did not want to see that. So what's our play then? Just Scorch Spitter Calamity? Or Calamity unblockable? This way we can keep the pressure on. And then we need to draw that Heartfire. We need them to not... Okay, that's fine. Yorion, that's not fine. Yeah, that might just be game. We'll draw one more card, see what happens, but... Oh no, because it's 3... And see if they stack it right. I guess they all enter back at the same time. Yeah, that's just... That's unfortunate. I don't know if we could have beat that no matter what. So that means we're gonna want... Man, I don't really want to put these lava coils in. So it's either lava coils or Redcap Melees. They could be playing Narsets. Yeah, let's bring in 2 of the melees. It does a little bit more for us. Yeah, okay. So we'll keep a less risky hand, or will we? Or will we? Go first. Hand is perfect. We got 1 drop into 1, 2, another 1 drop into Cavalcade. Cavalcade. However you say it. Did they just mulligan twice? The sneaky double mulligan. I mean, all they need is 2 lands and eliminate, and this hand kind of like folds a little bit. The Embercleave holds it a little bit together. They mulling over this 5-card hand. Dude, These dodgers, they about to dodge that eliminate. They about to dodge your life total. Bring it down to 0, bro. Bring it on down to 0. I gotta collect all these cool trinket things. They did. So let's go ahead and put the pressure on. Attack! Attack my little goblin buddy. Is this goblin art sweet? Does he have a little sombrero on? What's that little guy? So in order to be efficient on mana, we're going to play this robber, and on turn 3 we can go Cavalcade and 10 Street Dodger. Oh, dude, and we got to trigger the Robber of the Rich, even though they mulligan to 5. What are the chances of that? Do they got a removal for this? We don't care. I don't care about that. Another Cavalcade. Awesome. So let's get our beats in. And what was the stipulation on Robber of the Rich? During a turn you attack with a rogue. Whoa, the Dodgers are rogues. And the Burglar Rat is also a 1/1. Yeah, they missed their land drops though. I mean, if they have an additional eliminate, that keeps them in the game, but they need like an Oathakaya. That would be very helpful for them. I mean, this is 9 damage. This puts them at 1. If they have nothing. Double checking what Yorion says it looks like. I mean, if they have eliminate Oathakaya, that's really bad for us. Perfect. Come on, Burglar Rat. Trigger, trigger, trigger. That's fine. He gave it this one lifelink, right? They're 5. They missed their 3rd land drop again. Oh no, another Cavalcade? What? What is this? Got him! 3-0 in the books. Look at that, we ranking up. Diamond, baby. Diamond rear tier 3. Alright, this deck's pretty fun. I thought it'd be like pretty linear. You play the creatures and attack and be done, but alright, come on, big bucks. So that's a bog bucks. That's a bog naughty bucks. Alright, let's play another game with this. This deck's pretty cool. I think there's actually the challenger decks. I mean, a lot of this stuff rotates out in a month or 2, but there was a challenger deck that was the Cavalcade deck. So you could have just had this whole deck, or pretty close to this whole deck in a box. This hand's fire. Hand is fire. Okay, it's a rogue with the sombrero. So we're going to, on turn 1, this, turn 2, 2 hasty creatures, so that's 3 damage. So we'll do that. Whoa, what are these? Whoa, how do you get these sleeves? Oh my goodness, I want those. I want those. So they're playing, what, Teamer Adventures? So what's the better play here? We slam a Steam-Kin or 2 1-drops? Let's get these 1-drops down. What else? Yeah, Team or something. Not Teamer Reclamation, I know that. I'll get the Steam-Kin down. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but whatever. So what? This is like some kind of Teamer control deck. What are we afraid of here? Sinister Sabotage. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put our creatures into play. A Brazen Borrower. I'm not afraid of that. Okay, cool. So they did have the Sinister Sabotage. Good thing we did not slam that Chandra. And they surveilled it on top, it looks like. Trigger, trigger. There's 7. Oh, they're at 6. Oh, because all these creatures are first strike. They're at 6. If they play something, I get to play. I get to resolve the Chandra. So I feel pretty good about this game. I do wonder if instead of the Calamities, we got rid of some of these 1-drops. We played like Light Up the Stage, maybe a little bit more Burn, maybe some Shocks. I think that might be a more effective build. Oh man, and an Embercleave. 1, 2, so 2, 4, 5, 6. We have lethal on board. Let's go ahead and attack. They have to do something here, so we don't have to do anything. They have to react to this. So when they go to remove something, yeah, we'll just put the Embercleave into play on what they're blocking. I actually think it doesn't matter what, but so Embercleave on Fervent Champion, and that is the game. Oh man, dims to breaks. So what is this? Is like a teamer control. Teamer control. What do we want to take here? I think I just want to play these Bonecrusher Giants. Yeah, I'm bringing them in, and they probably have like the Pyroclasm effects. So I want to leave in the Anaxes. What do I want to take out for 3 Bonecrusher Giants? Things that are not good against counterspells. So probably a Chandra. What else is bad? The Robber of the Riches. We'll cut 2 of those. No, we'll cut 1 Robber, 1 Steam-Kin. Because the Robber can like flip over. It's not going to flip over anything good. It's going to flip over counterspells, and it's just not going to matter. At least the Elemental can get a little bit bigger. This hand is a mulligan. Oh, man. This hand is probably a mulligan too, but I think there's enough heat here to keep it. Because we're on the draw. We can play Dodger on 1, Calamity on, or we could play Steam-Kin on 2. Yeah, let's keep it. We can ship this Anax. And if we miss on our land drop, our first 2 lands, we at least have plays. Okay, so we'll get this into play. Land. Ugh. So we'd much rather this get Essence Scattered, I think. So I mean, at this point, it really doesn't matter. Any of these cards they're all just chaff. That's fine. We'll make them use up their resources so we can resolve this Steam-Kin. We do need that. We do need to hit the land pronto. It's just playing 1/1s for 1 is not going to cut it. And they shocked in, so they have something. Yeah, see, that's their Pyroclasm effect. Flame Sweep. Oh, come on, deck. Come on, deck. Well, they're on 3 lands, so we got like an Essence Scatter coming. I mean, we have some of our powerful cards in our hand. We got another Flame Sweep coming. Ooh, a Typhoon for 1. What are you gonna do? You gonna block the Dodger? Yes, you are. They hit their 4th land. Ooh, they did. So they did not shock that in, so they're kind of telegraphing they don't have a Sinister Sabotage since it takes 2 blue. They could still have the Essence Scatter here, but you know, at least we can kind of play the next couple of turns thinking they don't have the Sinister Sabotage. That's fine. I mean, they're at 15 life. I don't think I would have traded there because that card is going to give you a ton of advantage over the next couple of turns. No. So, I mean, if they're not going to be doing much, I guess. I don't know. It's definitely not looking good. Now it's really not looking good. Yeah, that's the game. Cannot beat that. So now seeing the ambusher, I think we're gonna take out those Bonecrusher Giants and bring in the Heartfires and the Lava Coils as well. Needs to be at least 60 cards. Get out of here with that. No, we're gonna shave an Anax. Because their sweeper comes down pretty early. And then we'll leave... now we'll leave that in. Because on our turn 3 we can resolve the Anax, and then on their turn 3 they can play the Flame Sweep. Alright, let's see if we can do better this game. We will go first. Keep. Snap keep. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, and then the big old Daddy Torbran coming down with his fat axe. With his fat axe. Yeah. Tadpole Jackson, let's get it. He got a sweet fox. He got that sweet fox. Alright. Let's bring the heat. Get him, champion. Bing bong. Smack up on him. Temple. Alright, so Calamity will turn this into a 2-1. Basically a 2-1. And then Anax coming in for the heat. Another Torbran, because they're going to counter the first one. I'm in. I'm in. Look at that. And then no Essence Scatter, so we get to resolve this Anax. Awesome. It's a 4-3. It's so big! Oh, big for a red deck. So what are we most afraid of here? Something that exiles this? I ain't afraid of that, I'll tell you what. So this is an interesting thought. We could play this Torbran into an Essence Scatter, or we could just Castle Embereth and make them waste their turn. I think I feel more comfortable in that. Oh no, Scorching Dragonfire. Yeah, that makes our play much worse. But now we get to resolve this Torbran. Let's see what they have. They have removal for this Torbran. Ooh, Heartfire. Okay, that's great. Let's see what they do here. Ether Gust. So we have a couple of options. We can sack it to Heartfire, but then we will not be able to play this other Torbran. Yeah, so we'll just let this resolve. We do not need a second Torbran. Attack. Get our two damage beats in, and we'll play the additional Torbran. Alright, so what do we... was went from feeling pretty good to feeling bad from that. The other turn we should have just resolved. We should have played that Torbran. I was not thinking of the Scorching Dragonfire. I do like the Chandra here, because if they counter it, then our Torbran gets to attack. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. Yeah, let's try and get this resolved. They almost certainly have to deal with this, especially with the Cavalcades. Another Ether Gust. Yeah, let's shoot him for 4. No, wait, we want to target player, sacrifice creature. And then this might even just be the game. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only 6. They're at 1. And we have Chandra in play. Castle Embereth hanging out in the background. I mean, at this point, we just need a hasty creature off the top.
Go get 'em, buddies.
Flame sweep. That will do it. So another play can be flashback the Heartfire, but we need tokens to do that. I mean, they have to have an answer to Chandra and this follow-up Chandra, so they're gonna have a they're not playing black, so I'm not sure what they can have here. They're definitely in a hard spot. They can't shock in lands anymore. I feel pretty safe here, especially with this additional Chandra in hand. They could Ether Gust this Chandra. That would be their 3rd Ether Gust, though. They could Ether Gust the Calamity, have an additional Flame Sweep. That's something they could have. Nope, they did not have it. So we are 4-0 with this deck. 4-0. All right, let's play one more. Let's see if we can 5-0 with this deck. I was thinking when I first was looking at the deck, I really felt like it needed Light Up the Stage, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe you just want, I don't know. Light Up the Stage is a really good card. I mean, you could shave a Chandra. You could probably fit 3 in. You could fit 3 Light Up the Stages. Alright, we will go first. Ooh. No. No more risky hands. Save them much better. We can ship the Embercleave with this hand. We can go turn 1 Spitter into turn 2 Dodger into turn 3. Turn 3 Prophet. Well, depending on what they do, maybe we'll go Steam-Kin on 2, but turn 1 is Spitter. If they just, if they go, tap land. I mean, black lets them have eliminate. Yeah, let's just be mana efficient, play the Steam-Kin. Shock that in, so they're telegraphing. Ooh, Thought Erasure. So they'll probably take the Calamity here. We can play the Dodger, hit him for 4. Oh! Oh, what? What? Dude, they're gonna be so upset. Oh, man. Oops. Look at all that damage. Dude, this deck's too good. Turn 3, 12 damage. Man. And then they play a tap land? Oh. So, I mean, they need an extinction event, but that doesn't deal with the Steam-Kin. And then another 1 mana 1/1. So they got the eliminate for the Steam-Kin. Ether Gust. So resolve all. No, we do not want to put that on top. There's much better draws. There's 6. Let's put them at 2. Let's put them at 1. My bad. Oh, because the Scorch Spitter is an additional 1. So they need a board wipe. And then there we go. Man, dude. This deck. This deck. So I guess we probably just want a little bit more reach here, right? We just want the Heartfires. Just the Heartfires. They're going to be playing Extinction Event. And then we could probably slide in 2 more Bonecrushers in place of those final Anaxes. Oh, man. I feel like I can't lose at this deck. I feel too powerful. My level, it's over 9,000. Man. All right, here we go. Here we go for the 5-0 on the line. Can we get that? Oh, this hand. This is a mulligan. No more risky keeps for me. Much better. Then we can ship a land. We go turn 1 Spitter into turn 2 1/2 drop. Ooh, wow, this hand got better. Didn't think it could. So our weaker card here is going to be the Initiate, in case they have Essence Scatter. More than likely they have like a Eliminate. Yeah, so let's eliminate that. Perfectly fine. And then if we draw a land, we can slam Chandra. If we don't, we can get this Cavalcade into play. I keep putting the L before the V. It's after Cavalcade. Get this Cavalcade into play. Look at that, right on time. So the Chandras... Yeah, let's get this Chandra into play. Ether Gust would be pretty terrible right here, but we might even want to put it on top if they Ether Gust it. Just because we have the Calamity. Bingo! Oh, dude.
I'm a pretty great pyromancer.
Get them, boys!
These little guys are great!
Get them! And then next turn we can Bonecrusher and Cavalcade if we hit land. If not, spells. Dude, this deck cannot be beat. That's fine. What are you gonna play? You gonna play this if you're gonna try and knock down a Chandra to 1? Fine by me. Fine by me. And just finish it off, I guess, somehow. But
Throw another punch, and you're gonna get burned.
so let's go ahead and Calamity. Can we get to scoop? Oh no, they had negate. Graham, they had the negate. No. So we'll just get our 1/1s. We'll play this.
I brought company.
Unfortunate, dude. If that had resolved, the game just would have been over. That's interesting. I mean, they must have just drew that negate, or they thought that the Brazen Borrower. I mean, the Chandra did 4 damage, 3 mana, 4 damage. So I guess that's not the most effective, but what do we got? We got a. I'd really like to just like play a Hydroid Crisis for 2, and then we could shock it with the Giant.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Scorch Spitter. So let's attack. Let's attack. What do we got here? What are we slamming into play? Shark Typhoon, that's perfect. So we can go ahead and shock the Flying Sharknado. Stomp it. And then we'll play the Scorch Spitter on 2, main phase 2. So they still have 5 cards in hand, so they have options. If they go like land Nissa, it'd be a little rough. Ooh, but they gotta shock it in there. So they did it, but they shocked it in.
Power surges through these lands.
If we rip a Cavalcade, that'd be the game. An Embercleave would be the game. No blocks. Cavalcade it is. So if they Go to destroy this. This is 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that's the game. 5-0, boys. 5-0. We ain't attacking this. Are we going for the W? Good game. Cavalcade off the top, man. We got some hits with this deck today. Wow. This deck is powerful. Should we play one more just to see where it goes? See if we can get that rank up again. I'm feeling it. I'm thinking so. I'm thinking we should. I mean, if we're drawing heat like this right now, we may as well not stop. Oh, look at this guy, little knight. Beginning of combat. Let's go first. Oh, no. Ooh. It's a keep, but I'm not happy about it. Ooh, this might be our downfall. 1 mana 1/1s? What are we ever gonna do? What are we gonna do? This is Teamer Adventures. I don't think it's worth trading here. It might be for the 5/5 not to attack, but they really want that 5/5 to block, so there's no real reason to trade with that 1/1 right at the moment when we have like an Embercleave hanging out and a Torbran. We got some kind of removal for Steam-Kin. Not a good draw. Not a good draw here. Let's do nothing. What do we got? Brazen Borrower. That's fine. And at this point, we kind of just want to make the game go a little bit longer. So if they don't draw their Lucky Clovers or Edgewell, oh, perfect. So this is going to be the perfect chance to get this Chandra down. Yeah, let's get this Chandra down. We can make our 1/1.
Don't worry, I brought company.
Yeah, let's just attack. We get our 1 damage in. But the Chandra is going to be real nice if we can resolve a Torbran. We have this Grim Initiate to block the 5/5 if they decide to attack. We're fine with them having adventure creatures. We just don't want them to have like a Lucky Clover. That'd be rough for us right now. So we'll take a block here, get a 1/1 back. See what they... Okay, so Robber of the Rich. Definitely gonna make some 1/1s. That's for sure.
They're so cute.
They could Bonecrusher Giant, stomp something. They could unsummon with Brazen Borrower. Yeah, all that stuff we're not really afraid of. So I think we're just gonna... Robber doesn't draw us a card. So maybe we don't Robber. We could be mana efficient and play this Anax. Yeah, let's play this Anax. So that way if they decide to kill this Scorch Spitter with their 1/1, we'll get a little bit of value out of it. We'll leave this guy back to block the Lovestruck Beast in case they have an answer to this Anax. Fine, we'll get two 1/1s, right? Yeah, I get 2 1/1s because or no, if that creature was powered. Okay, I see now. Perfect. So the Brazen Borrower is going to put some pressure on the Chandra.
Hey, go easy. I'm training here.
Beanstalk Giant. That's perfectly fine. We do have enough mana here to resolve this Embercleave. So I think that's what we want to do. We can play Robber down. The Chandra's going to die no matter what, so let's go ahead and attack in. Oh no, we needed 2 red. Oh, that's fine. What a fool I am. Well, one day I'll know what these cards do. One day. Oh no. Oh no, that was really good. So we need to rebuild. Innkeeper, solid draw by them. What are they grabbing? Shadow Spear. Also solid. Yeah, looks like it's going to start to go downhill from here. So, we're not out of it yet. It's definitely an uphill battle, but we're not dead. It's an interesting one. Hit us for 2. Gain 2. The Beanstalk Giant. Oh man, that might be game. Heat. Yeah, that's it. Oh no, our luck. Oh man, our luck has finally run out. Can we pull it together for 2 more matches? So, what do we want here? They're going to be playing creatures. I think we do want this Claim the Firstborn. And then... do we... I kind of want this Shieldbreaker for their Lucky Clovers. We'll bring in 2 of those. They're playing Flame Sweep, so we want this Anax in there. Let's shave our... let's shave a Torbran. Robber's not going to get through that often, so let's go ahead and shave those. And then Grim Initiate's probably the weakest 1-drop. Yeah, let's go ahead and shave the other Initiate. Does this look good? Do we want anything else here? The Bonecrusher Giants? Probably not. Alright, come on, deck. Don't do us dirty now. Almost there with the 6-0. Almost there with the 6-0. Come on. Yes, for sure. Okay, this is definitely a keep. Fervent Champion for the 1. Smack up on in there. Into Steam-Kin. This series of events feels a lot better than the first game. Them going turn 1/1/1 really shut us down. Oh no, Lucky Clover. So let's go ahead. We'll get another Steam-Kin down. So this way, if we draw a 1-drop next turn, we'll have enough mana to use the Steam-Kin ability. But if they have like 1 Bonecrusher Giant, I think it's just game over. Oh man, okay, don't have it. Don't have the Bonecrusher Giant. I mean, it probably doesn't hurt them to wait, so it does because I could play 2 spells to save this Steam-Kin, so. Oh man, 1 Bonecrusher and it's game over. Don't do it to awesome. So, this is enough to play an Embercleave. Otherwise, we could resolve this Chandra. Yeah, let's just get this Chandra out. Buffs our Runaway Steam-Kins. It's more pressure. Embercleave can be played later. They definitely have something, like a Brazen Borrower. Oh man, that would be terrible too. Oh no. Oh no. Alright.
I'm happy as a hellion to start some fight.
Alright, let's attack.
Cute.
That was brutal. But at least we have active Chandra in play. Another Innkeeper. So what? Okay. Draw 2. And it's a 1/4. Oh man, come on. And it's a 1/4. So here we go. What do we want to do here? I think we just want to go double Steam-Kin. Double Steam-Kin. And we can hit him for, this will end up being 1 damage.
Get 'em, buddies.
That's fine. And the next turn we could resolve either a Torbran or an Embercleave. Probably a Torbran. I mean, as long as they don't have another Brazen Borrower or a Stomp Bonecrusher Giant, we'll be able to do stuff, but... Okay, that's fine. I'll take them 1/1s. And then, oh man, just play the Lovestruck Beast. Give us a chance. Give us a chance. They're at 11. Perfect. So this gives us a chance at victory. So we'll have 4 mana, 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can play a Scorch Spitter
My fiery friends.
to buff up our Steam-Kins a little bit. And then our Embercleave will be able to deal a bunch of damage. That's fine. Got some math to go through, it looks like. That's fine. Okay, so Innkeeper's not blocking. This is blocking that. So we'll play the Embercleave. Attach it to the Steam-Kin. And this is actually pretty neat too, because post main phase we can subtract the mana to play a Torbran. So, I mean, this puts us in a position to do something, I guess. We have our 2 bombs in play, our Torbran and our Embercleave. We have Chandra activating. And nothing we can do about that. No. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is how much to equip? 3. So we just needed a hasty creature. There we go. That works. Push some more damage through. This puts him at 1. And then they need some kind of removal for this Dodger because I can give it unblockable. So a Bonecrusher Giant, and a Brazen Borrower. Need them. All right, we need our opponent to not have luck. We had luck all day. Oh no, they're targeting it. Oh no! Don't target my creature. We could just draw a 1/1 hasty. That's it. That's what the deck is. There's like 14 of them. Interesting. Yeah, we're going to decline that. Because they could have removal for this Dodger as well. And if we rip a 1/1 hasty off top, we'll be okay. Interesting. So a Flame Sweep, they could have a Flame Sweep. That'd be a little rough for us. Because that's instant speed. So we got a Torbran. Yeah, so that doesn't do... We don't want to give them... If they have another Brazen Borrower in hand, we don't want to give them the benefit of playing it. Otherwise, this doesn't do a whole lot because it doesn't have haste. Alright, did we do it, boys? Did we get there? No, did not. So the Brazen Borrower is the reason why we did not play that Torbran. So now we can resolve the Torbran, resolve the Dodger. There also could be merit to not playing this Dodger because if they have another Storm's Wrath, typically they only play one and they played in the board. They might have boarded it in, but typically they just play one. Did we sneak out a win? What are they going to get from the board? What are they getting? They only have 3 mana left, so I guess they get 2 cards. And then they also have to fade us not ripping a hasty creature off the top. Oh, Redcap Melee, that'll do it. That'll get rid of Torbran. And then they could have Shadow Spears. I don't think that's going to do it. I don't know if they must enhance. Oh no, they had the Bonecrusher Giant. Alright, so we need to rip a 1/1 hasty here. 1/1 hasty. Come on. Oh no. Oh, this is going to be cool though. If they play a Brazen Borrower, or if they play that Fey Wishes. Or if they play that Bonecrusher Giant. Oh no. Shadow Spear, that's fine. None of their creatures have haste, so. Hopefully their last card in hand is just a land or something. Here it is. Do we get to take it? Do we get to win the game? Well, oh wait. So this is still equipped. Oh no, so this is still equipped for them, so they're going to gain the life. Oh man, they didn't notice it either. Oh man, so we're still in it, they're at 1. Whoa! Because they targeted it twice with Brazen Borrower. Oh man, we should not have won that game. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's bring in the Heartfires. A little bit more reach. What's another weak 1 drop? Probably this Torch Courier we can cut. I want a little bit more removal, but I don't think these Lava Coils are going to cut it. We'll cut 1 Anax. No, we'll cut the Claim the Firstborn. We want the Anax. All right. We called upon our luck and it gave to us. It gave it to us. Yeah, so they had to target the Bonecrusher Giant twice, which deals 2 damage both times, which will end up killing them. This is a good hand. This is nice because if they go Lucky Clover on 2. Alright, Scorch Spitter on 1. If they go Clover, we're definitely going to shatter it. No, they played a 1 mana 1/1. But why? Oh no, we should have attacked with the knight. Oh no, because it has first strike. So if we lose this game by one life, we'll know why. We'll know why. If we rip land here, we'll be able to play Embercleave. So let's get a Calamity down, I think. We'll play Calamity and then we'll attack. They want to trade their 1/1 away, make it so their Love Struck piece is a little worse. I think 10th Street Dodgers. I think that might be the stronger card, just because it can be unblockable, and that makes it basically a 2/1 unblockable. Got a Flame Sweep. Oh no! I think we went land here. So Dodger. We can go Dodger into attack, or Dodger into Spitter. Yeah, so this way we can get more creatures on board to get this Embercleave online. Escape the Wild, solid. There's a lot of spells there. A lot of spells. What do we got? We got a Bonecrusher Giant. It's going to kill one of our cards. There we go. Land. Okay. So what does that mean for us then? If they have Bonecrusher up. Yeah, that's not good for us. So I guess we're just going to play the Steam-Kin. That Lovestruck Beast is a lot of toughness. 5 toughness. That's fine. Unfortunately, we cannot attack. So, like a Claim the Firstborn to steal this Lovestruck Beast would be pretty good. What do we got here? Oh, this is only a sorcery. That's unfortunate. So that's the drawback of it being on a split card. And then do they have the red land to play? They played it tapped. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and shatter. So if we attack 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. If we attack, we can trade the Steam-Kin for their Lovestruck Beast. Yeah, we don't want to do that yet. We do not want to do that yet. Yeah, so this is not looking good for us. No, man. That's just game over at that point. That just feels like it's game over. They're at a healthy 12 life. Man, our luck ran out. Well, maybe they could. I mean, they misplayed last game. Well, I guess if they just go get Shadow Spear here. Nissa. Yeah, we'll scoop it up. We're not coming back from that. Man, I thought we were gonna do it. I thought we were gonna go 6-0, but that's fine. Lovestruck Beast is like a real issue. So maybe a little more cognizant of that in the future. So let's take a look at the deck real quick. Maybe some upgrades. Reward. Channel Force. Throw that right away. Throw that right in the trash. So red deck wins. Deck turned out to be a ton of fun. There's Teamer Adventures is the second most played deck in Standard. So having an answer to Lovestruck Beast might be helpful. I'm not exactly sure what that would be. Something that does 5 damage, like an X spell that uses up your mana and just does it to a creature. Claim the Firstborn, I suppose, is a good answer to that, but Some changes in the deck that you could do is light up the stages. You could cut the Cavalcades and some of your 1-drops to put a little more beef in there. Some better like 2-drops and 3-drops. But past that, the deck, ton of fun. I recommend it. It's about $50. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. This is your weekly Tuesday budget deck tech. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to like and subscribe for whenever we do this again. But thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.